Hey guys, Ed here, and today we have this Acura MDX, and in this quick video I'd like to show you how to check your oil and fluids in this car. So let's start. First thing we're gonna do, we're gonna pop the hood. Pull the lever and raise up the hood. Alright, so let's start. Right here we have our engine oil dipstick. Okay, so this is what we're gonna check level and condition of oil. This is our crankcase cap, so in case if we have to add some, that's what we're gonna open it and pour the oil in. Now first thing you have to get some rag or napkin or something to wipe the oil off the dipstick. Okay, I'm gonna put you guys here and get out the dipstick. Pull the dipstick out. Don't look at the reading yet, just wipe it off and put it back inside. Get it out and then look at the reading. So right now our oil level is right here, right in the middle, which is the right way. The oil color is nice and clean, so we are all good. One thing is you always want to check oil when the car is cold. Okay, so it has to be actually cold, the best way to check reading. So first thing in the morning, go to the car, don't start it, check oil, and you'll have a reading. This car uses 520 velocity of oil, so if you go to the parts store and you have to buy oil, which one is 5W20. Next thing in this car is windshield washer fluid right here. This is how you open it, or inside windshield washer fluid and close the lid and you're all set. Very simple. Power steering fluid is in this reservoir. Power steering fluid, here are the levels, upper, lower, and yeah, if you lost your power steering or it's squeaking, that's where you're gonna add or check level if you have to add the power steering fluid. Next thing, the transmission fluid. You have transmission dipstick right here, but you have to check. It's gonna be checking is the same way as motor oil, but there is a little thing. One second. But when you check transmission oil level, the car should be hot, so you have to drive the car till normal operating temperature, turn the car off and then check level. Okay, the color should be pink, and well, checking is the same way like motor oil, just you make sure the engine is hot, but don't do it while the engine is running, because the fan might turn on and the belt is moving, you know, moving parts. You don't want to get injured, so be careful about that. Next thing is brake fluid right here. This one uses DOT4 or DOT3 brake fluid. Open the cap, take a look, you have fluid, everything's nice. Well, here we have also measurement. One thing with brake fluid is that it doesn't evaporate, so in case if you are low on brake fluid, it means you're leaking somewhere. And if you're leaking somewhere, it eventually will, when you leak out, you're gonna lose brakes. So that's something to keep in mind and be very careful about. Two more fluids in this car are differential fluids, transfer case fluids, same thing, and the Freon. The Freon is an AC system, and I would say I wouldn't recommend touching it if you are not mechanically inclined, and because you might do damage to the car, or you might damage to yourself in case if you do something wrong. So that's something to better give to mechanics to do and not to worry about it. Next thing is the transfer case and differential fluids. Well, they should be checked on a lift. You can't check them from here, so that's something also a mechanic will do. Another thing is antifreeze, which is right here. Okay, this is our coolant, and over here we have also radiator cap. Okay, so just raise this lid up. And here you have radiator cap. But be very careful. You never open radiator cap or the reservoir cap if the car is hot, okay? Since the pressure builds up inside, and if you're gonna open it, you might get boiling antifreeze in your face, and that's obviously something you don't want to have. So yeah, keep that in mind. One more thing, yeah, so check it only when the car is cold, when the engine is cold. There are notches here, min and max. So the top one is max. That's the level where the antifreeze should be. Otherwise, everything is nice and simple, and it's all right. Okay, guys, hope this helps. If it does, please press like button and have a great day. Bye.